What determines a government of God? God's government is one in which God is the leader. In fact, no government has God as its leader because of a simple concept. In the first book of John, in chapter 4 verse 8, we have the following text. He who does not love does not know God, for God is love. The first principle of a kingdom truly guided by God is that it manages love. And this determines specific factors. Reading the book of Matthew, chapter 4 verses 43 and 44. You have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who mistreat you and persecute you. Many people who call themselves Christians tend not to accept Christ's words merely because they want God's will to be molded to their positions. One of Jesus' clear statements is to do good so that people change, not to attack or destroy. A kingdom guided by God would not kill children, would not destroy hospitals, would not cause hunger for thousands of people, nor extreme suffering. A government that represented God would not isolate people or treat them as non-human beings. A kingdom that represented God would not make the wicked pay with the righteous. To better understand love, we could observe what the scriptures say about it, which can be read in the first book of Corinthians, chapter 13, and verses 4 to 7. Love is patient, it is benign, love does not burn with jealousy, it does not boast, it does not become haughty, it does not behave inappropriately, it does not seek its own interests, it does not become exasperated, it does not resent evil, does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices in the truth, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. If a kingdom does not act according to Christ's rules, it is not of God, and will not do anything good. Let's, for example, look at the death of Christ. A kingdom decided to condemn Jesus, who was a man who only did good. The leadership of this kingdom defined what should be done with Jesus. And we can read this in the book of Mark chapter 15 verse 13 and 14, which is written like this. So what shall I do with him whom you call King of the Jews? Pilate asked them. Crucify him, they shouted. Could we then say that a kingdom of God would crucify a good person? Thus, we could never say that the kingdom that defined the death of Christ, even with the resistance of a governor from Rome, such a government would not be a kingdom guided by God. And then, how should salvation be achieved? Salvation will not depend on any government, nor will any government be a symbol of God. For God seeks those who do His will. We can see this in the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 13. Everyone will hate you because of me, but he who endures to the end will be saved. In this way we can see that the scriptures define the term that is, the person, individually, who always follows Christ's way of acting, will be saved.